Yeah, how's it going? Today is 20th of November, Wednesday, and we're gonna be taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities we can find, or developments, and what's happening, right? I had review government's press releases. There isn't that much interesting information out there. Let's take a look at perhaps other developments. There might be private businesses, and well, anyway, let's see what we can find, right? That would be Rolls-Royce starts talks with space industry for micro-reactor technology, which is, I guess, kind of interesting, right? That would be energy sources and size, right? Energy would be nuclear reactor, perhaps, or it may be fusion, but size would be very small, right? So I'll skip company's name. Is hoping to open the space sector as a new market for its nuclear power technology, alongside its main business of providing and maintaining engines for long-haul airlines. Okay, so overall, just main focus engines and perhaps turbines, or quote unquote, right? Also supplies reactors that power nuclear submarines. Oh, okay, so it's submarines as well. The company has been looking to build more business using the same technology in modular format for small modular reactors. Throughout the fund, that regulatory approval process is very slow, right? But the overall process should be a little bit faster, right? But it depends. Compared to building custom-made every single reactor, if it would be option to develop one and to do it properly and safely, right? And perhaps manufacture a number of those, right? Talks has begun to also look at selling its micro-reactor technology, which employs slightly different technologies to potentially commercial customers, space mission data centers, okay, mining and remote communities. Then let's skip all those, but that will be energy production, right? Let's progress and let's take a look at the next article. First time I believe we were taking a look at that perhaps long time ago. That would be about 3 years or so ago, right? 3 years and 2 or 3 months, right? That would be lorries and trailers to be transported by train business avoid regular trips, right? So that would be lorries would unload and the shipment or cargo would be loaded onto trains, right? So that's the first time that I have seen such developments, right? Since then it comes to UK, that would be a rail freight scheme cuts lorry journey by 64,000. There might be, or it should be way more developments when it comes to perhaps lorries operating and or moving cargo off roads and congestions, all these kind of things, and moving on to trains if possible, right? So people won't need to drive the lorries and or burn extra CO2, all these kind of things, right? Would be important, and hopefully this or similar initiatives would pick up, as well as there might be road tax, and I think it's in tens of thousands, so it's something that can cost when it comes to insuring your lorry, so you can reduce mileage and reduce many things, right? But overall, I believe it's a great scheme. We can take a look at the entire article and let's try to understand what this information is all about. I haven't read it, right? The scheme to transform freight from road to rail has cut 64.3 thousand truck journeys from roads in its first year, according to port operators. That's the name of the company. Southampton started offering financial incentives to move shipping containers by rail in September 2023. Okay, so that would be a lot of developments, as well as it might be very new, not necessarily that many businesses perhaps know about this initiative, right? It's imposed a 10% charge imposed. I don't know, perhaps it's reasonable, 10 pounds, I guess, but anyway, change for every laden container arriving in Southampton at the UK's third largest terminal. They aim to make it travel to giant distribution hubs in Midlands more viable, taking lorries off free motorway and or A34 dual carriageway. This money is used to reduce the cost of rail journeys of less than 140 mile or 225 kilometers. The incentive is £70 for each container. It's kind of reasonable, I guess. Container travel longer distance by rail have the £10 levy. Okay, so we keep coming back to it, perhaps to purchase entire or infrastructure or build it or purchase equipment, all those kind of things, right? Would be very important. And investment was made, and perhaps not that many businesses as of now looking to pick up, since there might be reduction, congestion, many things can go right. I don't know that much about the entire initiative. Only thing I know at this point that uh, some governments in Europe are doing it a lot, and UK seems to recognize perhaps or try different approaches when it comes to solutions and climate change. Right? Let's progress and let's take a look at the next article. Since ports and something that we were taking a look at in the United States when it comes to ports and perhaps upgrading and all of these kind of developments. But ports can be used for many purposes, right? It's just some of the articles that were sent to me. Perhaps that will be important. That the shipyard support was too risky for taxpayers. Offering financial support for there is a name of locations very substantial risk that taxpayers' money will be lost. The government has said the loss-making shipbuilder had applied for a loan guarantee of up to 200 million, which is massive amount, right? It will have allowed the company to borrow money with the government acting as guarantee. However, if the loan were to go bad, the government will have had to step in to repay the lender. In the writing statement, the business secretary, let's give names, this decision was based on a comprehensive assessment of the company's financial profitability and the criteria set out in our risk policies. So when it comes to some of those initiatives, and it seems we were taking a look at investing in or building some of the solutions, there is risk involved in everything, right? And if there would be investment, how fast that investment would pay off. It's slightly different when it comes to perhaps employment, and employment can reach up to 1.5 thousand people in different ports, right? Or even higher it can go. And productivity, all these kind of things. So that should be taken into account when taking a look at the taxpayers' money, right? Since something that was sent to me, that would be 1 day ago, that would be government affirms commitment to Holland and Wolf, right? That would be the name of person has raised concerns about the future of shipbuilding in the UK and asking Minister of Defence to outline the steps to ensure there's a name of location involved in construction of fleets, solid support vessels, and all safeguard the future of Pledor shipyard. Okay, that's the name of the location, I guess. Meaning, or Maria, yeah, let's keep our last name, Minister of State of Defense, reported by reiterating government's commitment to FCC government of the broader ship building sector. So we take a look at potentially how to make sense of investments and operations, right? If there would be investments made as a taxpayer, someone whose money perhaps involved in this, if there is a process when it comes to making profit of some of those operations, since the sums of money can be very massive, I guess. 1 million is a lot of money. Not talking about 20,000 is a lot of money. Anyway, what might be important, right? I don't know. We can take a look at the entire article, but most likely they might go into defense and all some of these contracts, right? If anything, perhaps we can touch on how much job opportunities might be created, all those kind of things, right? The importance of the fleet solid support ships. Perhaps there's different lines of ships and all prototypes, and there might be additional investments that could be made, maybe not just perhaps military ships. But anyway, the fleet solid support ships will provide crucial logistical support for Royal Navy, ensuring that supplies, munitions, and all provisions can be delivered as to naval vessels while they are at sea. Each ship will feature core crew of 100 personnel with the capacity to support the additional 80 individuals when needed, such as duration helicopter operations and other roles. Okay, so I thought two makes sense of some of these contracts. I was taking a look at the airports. It would need to be profitable, right? But I guess military hardware is just one of the ways. Perhaps there might be other ways as well. Let's close that. I just been sent constantly. I've been perhaps tanks, aircraft, helicopters, something that's constantly been sent to me. So I would prefer focusing on business side of things, right? Thanks for watching. See you next one.